Emmerdale fans, hold on to your seats, because what's happening in the village right now isn't just drama. It's a full-blown storm of secrets, betrayal, and shocking revelations. Kev, the enigmatic newcomer, isn't here by accident. The moment Robert Sugdan received that mysterious text from someone named Kay, the tension in the air became almost unbearable. Every glance, every nervous movement hinted at a past Robert had been desperate to bury. And when Kev finally appears at Robert's door, it isn't just a casual visit. It's a collision of histories that Robert thought were long gone. The two share a look heavy with unspoken truths, and the village itself seems to hold its breath as if it knows that this encounter will change everything. Kev isn't just a face from the past, he is Robert's past, personified, and he carries with him a story no one in Emmerdale saw coming. While audiences have been wondering who Kay really is, the truth hits like a thunderbolt. Kev had married Robert behind bars. The revelation itself is explosive, but the tension escalates when Kev reveals his terminal illness, giving him only months to live. Suddenly, Robert is trapped in a moral labyrinth. He's preparing to reunite with Aaron, his soulmate, but now the shadow of Kev's impending death complicates everything. Every choice Robert makes is fraught with danger, socially, emotionally, and morally. And as viewers, we can't help but hold our breath, wondering, what will he do next? Audience engagement prompt. Before we dive deeper into this whirlwind of secrets, betrayals, and shocking confessions, take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe. Every twist, every hidden connection, and every revelation will leave you speechless, and you won't want to miss a single second of the drama unfolding in Emmerdale. Now, let's continue. The tension escalates further when Victoria, Robert's sister, unexpectedly walks in on Robert and Kev holding hands. Her reaction is explosive, demanding answers, demanding the truth. Robert has no choice but to reveal Kev's identity, and the shock ripples through the room. Audiences at home erupted online, predicting chaos. Some fans feared Aaron might walk in on this intimate moment, triggering heartbreak and betrayal. Others speculated that Robert's prison secrets would finally unravel to the people who matter most, and that his carefully balanced life could shatter in an instant. In the village, nothing is ever simple, and when it comes to past crimes and tangled relationships, no secret stays buried for long. Meanwhile, Caleb Milligan's story continues to twist in ways even the most loyal fans didn't expect. After the shocking revelations about Anthony Fox, his abuse of Ruby, the twisted web of lies, and the eventual murder that rocked the village, Caleb has been left in a precarious position. He helped John Sugdan escape, carrying the weight of Anoni's murder on his shoulders, all to protect his family. Tensions with Cain are higher than ever, and his complicated relationship with Aaron is teetering on the edge of disaster. Each decision Caleb makes carries consequences, and the fallout promises to reach far beyond the village streets, we think we know. And then there's Rona, whose calm veterinary life hides layers of emotional turmoil. Her daughter April's dangerous new life has forced Rona and Maren into a nightmare scenario. April's involvement with Ray Walters and the drug world threatens to collapse everything Rona has fought for. As pills are dropped, secrets are uncovered, and hospital alarms ring, Rona is left desperate to protect her family, while the village itself seems to close in with every dark secret coming to light. Zoe Henry's portrayal captures every nuance, from fear to fierce determination, making viewers feel every heartbeat of the unfolding drama. With Kev's terminal illness looming, Robert's heart pulled in conflicting directions, Caleb entangled in murder and betrayal, and Rona navigating her daughter's criminal life, Emmerdale is no longer just a village. It's a high-stakes battlefield of emotion, secrets, and suspense. And just when you think you understand the players, another twist hits, threatening to turn everything upside down. Kev's return is not just a personal confrontation, it is a reckoning. Every word he speaks is loaded with history, every gesture dripping with unspoken intentions. Robert's anxiety is palpable, his eyes dart around as if the walls themselves might be listening. The text from Kay that once seemed harmless now feels like a sinister warning. Kev is not asking for forgiveness, nor is he seeking casual reconciliation. He has a timeline, and Robert is caught in the crossfire. The terminal illness Kev revealed isn't just a plot point, it's a ticking clock, and every moment Robert spends avoiding confrontation tightens the noose of fate. The audience feels the dread, the anticipation, and the inevitable fallout that promises heartbreak, rage, and secrets finally exploding into the open. Engagement prompt. Before we go deeper, smash that like button if you're ready for the most shocking Emmerdale revelations yet. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss a twist, because what comes next will make every previous episode feel like child's play. Trust me, you're going to want to stay with us until the very last secret is revealed. Back in the village, Caleb's world is unraveling in parallel. The truth about Anthony Fox's abuse and Anoni's murder has left the Milligan family reeling. Caleb's loyalty is tested at every turn. When John Sugdan forced him into aiding his escape, Caleb's moral compass collided with family obligations, creating a tension that could ignite at any moment. Cain Dingle's simmering anger only adds fuel to the fire, and Aaron's trust is strained. The village is a pressure cooker of emotion, where one wrong move could destroy the fragile alliances that keep the chaos contained. And just as viewers start thinking the worst is behind them, new secrets begin to surface, threatening to drag everyone into a storm they cannot control. Meanwhile, Rona faces her own private nightmare. April's secret life with Ray Walters is spiraling out of control. Her involvement in drug dealing, compounded by the pressures of hiding her actions from Rona and Maren, creates a ticking time bomb. One wrong decision, one slip of attention, and the entire family could face disaster. When April leaves pills unattended and a younger sibling ends up in the hospital, the tension explodes, showing just how fragile their world has become. Every phone call, every knock on the door, every glance feels like it could trigger disaster. The audience can almost hear the clock ticking, counting down to an inevitable confrontation. Back at Robert's house, the stakes are no less severe. Kev's presence forces Robert to confront choices he never wanted to make. The terminal illness revelation weighs heavily, yet it does not excuse the chaos Kev has brought into his life. The tension between duty, love, and morality becomes suffocating. Victoria's sudden discovery of their secret connection only escalates the danger. She demands answers, but what she receives is only a partial truth, leaving her emotions raw and unpredictable. The audience feels the gravity. Every second counts, and every secret revealed brings the characters closer to a collision that could reshape their relationships forever. Pause for a second if you're feeling the tension. Drop a comment below, predicting what Robert will do next. Hit that like button to support the channel, and make sure you're subscribed, because the twists we're about to reveal will leave you speechless. You do not want to miss a single moment of this story. The complexity of the relationships in Emmerdale has never been more apparent. Caleb's moral dilemma, Robert's emotional turmoil, Kev's ticking clock, Victoria's shock, and April's secretive rebellion all interweave to form a narrative so dense that no one character exists in isolation. Each decision triggers another domino effect, creating a chain reaction of secrets and betrayals. Viewers are pulled into a web of suspense where anticipation and dread collide. Every character's choice carries consequences, not just for themselves, but for everyone around them. The stakes are higher than ever, and the next twist could come from any corner of the village. As the tension escalates, whispers of past prison secrets resurface. Robert remembers nights behind bars, confessions that were buried, and promises made in desperation. Kev's return threatens to resurrect those memories and expose truths that could fracture not just Robert's relationships, but the entire Sugdan family. The audience is left to wonder, will Robert find the strength to confront Kev, or will he crumble under the weight of guilt, love, and looming tragedy? Every glance between the two men is heavy with implication, every touch loaded with history. This is not just drama, it is a psychological battlefield. Simultaneously, the Milligan saga reaches a new level of tension. Caleb's decision to aid John Sugdan haunts him, and Cain's anger simmers dangerously. Viewers can feel the storm approaching, as each character's path intersects in ways that promise explosive confrontations. The unresolved trauma of Anthony Fox's crimes, combined with Anoni's murder and the secrets surrounding Steph, creates a pressure cooker of suspense. And just when you think it couldn't get worse, the village's seemingly ordinary streets are transformed into a labyrinth of fear, deceit, and tension. Back in Robert's home, Kev reveals another layer of his past that no one could have predicted. A revelation so shocking that it threatens to undo everything Robert has built. Victoria is on the edge of discovering not just the past, but a present that could destroy the delicate balance of love, loyalty, and trust. Meanwhile, Caleb, Rona, and the Dingles all move closer to their own crises. Every choice, every step, every secret has consequences. The question is, who will survive the next wave of revelations? And who will be consumed by the secrets of Emmerdale? The atmosphere in Robert's home grows suffocating. Kev, sitting quietly yet deliberately, leans in with a revelation that cuts like a knife. There is more to their shared past than Robert ever imagined. The secrets from prison were just the surface. Kev hints at a betrayal that Robert may have been unaware of, something that could redefine every relationship he holds dear. Robert's hands tremble, his mind races, and the audience can feel the tension radiating through the screen. Every viewer knows that the next words spoken in that room could ignite a chain reaction that no one can stop. If your heart is racing already, smash that like button and make sure you subscribe. Every twist from here on out is going to be more shocking than the last, and you don't want to miss a second of it. Share your predictions in the comments. Who will survive the secrets about to be revealed? Outside the Sugdan house, Victoria's mind is a whirlwind of anger and fear. She struggles to process not just Kev's existence, but the tangled web of Robert's past choices. Her emotions boil over when she considers Aaron, unaware that Robert's heart has been pulled in two opposing directions. She knows that any wrong move could shatter everything. The tension is so thick, it's almost tangible. And viewers at home can't help but imagine the impending collision, Aaron walking through that door, Victoria confronting her brother, and Kev holding the key to a secret that could destroy the one person Robert truly loves. Meanwhile, Caleb Milligan faces the consequences of his past decisions. Having helped John Sugdan escape, his life is now a precarious balancing act between guilt and family loyalty. Cain's wrath grows with every passing hour, leaving Caleb increasingly isolated. And while he tries to manage the fallout, the audience senses that it's only a matter of time before these buried secrets explode into the open. Caleb's once orderly world has become a minefield, where every decision risks detonating an emotional bomb capable of ripping the village apart. Back at Rona's house, the tension surrounding April escalates beyond control. After being caught in a near-disastrous scenario at the hospital, Rona begins to realize the full scope of her daughter's rebellion. The stakes are higher than ever. The combination of drugs, deception, and the fragile trust of her family creates a perfect storm. Rona's fear for her daughter collides with her instincts as a mother and a professional, leaving viewers on edge, wondering what the consequences will be when the truth inevitably surfaces. Quick pause, hit that like button if you're feeling the suspense, and subscribe now to make sure you're here for every explosive revelation. You won't believe what happens next, and trust me, every second counts. Comment below what you think Robert should do about Kev's shocking confession. Inside the Sugdan home, Kev's story deepens. He reveals that during his prison years, he discovered a secret about Robert that even Victoria and Aaron don't know. The secret shakes Robert to his core. Not only is Kev terminally ill, but his knowledge of Robert's past could ruin the delicate balance of love, trust, and loyalty that Robert has built. The room is silent except for the ticking of time, and viewers can almost hear the pounding of hearts across the screen. The suspense is unbearable, as every word promises consequences that could echo through the entire village. As if the tension couldn't climb any higher, the Milligan family faces a new threat. The whereabouts of Anoni's body, the truth about Anthony Fox, and Caleb's forced complicity in John Sugdan's escape loom over them like a dark cloud. Cain Dingle's rage is only partially contained, and viewers can sense that a confrontation is inevitable. Every conversation, every whispered accusation, every unspoken fear builds toward a breaking point that promises drama, chaos, and heartbreak. Meanwhile, April's secret life begins to unravel at a devastating pace. Ray Walters' criminal network teeters on collapse, and April realizes she can no longer hide her choices from Dylan, her family, or the authorities. When she panics at the sight of officers at the hospital, the tension reaches a fever pitch. Rona's maternal instincts kick in, and the chase to protect her daughter pushes the stakes to a point of almost unbearable suspense. The audience is gripped, torn between dread and anticipation, knowing that the fallout will affect every major character in the village. Back in Robert's home, Kev issues a final heart-wrenching plea. With his terminal illness looming, he asks Robert to consider a future neither of them can predict. Robert's moral and emotional boundaries are tested in ways he has never experienced. Every choice is agonizing, and the audience is left questioning what they would do in his position. The tension is electric. Every second of dialogue carries the weight of potential heartbreak and irreversible consequences. Before the final storm hits, like this video and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Share your predictions in the comments. What should Robert do with Kev? Will love triumph, or will secrets destroy everything? Your guesses could end up being eerily accurate. As the climax approaches, all storylines converge. Robert faces Kev's terminal revelation. Victoria confronts the truth about her brother. Caleb struggles with his conscience. And Rona races to save April from a world that could destroy her. Aaron remains unaware of the full picture, his future hanging precariously in the balance. Every character is trapped in a web of secrets, lies, and emotional turbulence, and the audience can feel that any wrong step could trigger catastrophe. In the penultimate moments, Robert makes a choice that will define his future. Does he embrace Kev in his final months, or does he protect the love he has with Aaron? Meanwhile, Caleb must face Cain's anger. Rona must confront the consequences of April's actions, and the village itself seems to hold its breath. The suspense is so thick that viewers are left on the edge of their seats, hearts racing with anticipation, knowing that one final revelation will change everything forever. And just when you think the drama can't get any more intense, a shocking phone call arrives, secrets are exposed, and alliances are shattered. Emmerdale has transformed into a battlefield of emotion, deceit, and suspense, and every character's fate hangs by a thread. But this is just the beginning. There's more chaos waiting in the shadows. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next explosive chapter of Emmerdale. Comment below which twist shocked you the most, and let's see who predicts the final outcome correctly. The village may never be the same again, and you'll want to witness every shocking revelation as it unfolds. Emmerdale fans, the village will never be the same again. Kev has arrived, and he's not here to make friends. Robert Sugdan's past is coming back with a vengeance, and the first clue, a mysterious text from someone called Kay. But this isn't a casual message. It's a warning, a promise, and a countdown all rolled into one. Kev isn't just a name. He's a ticking time bomb. Robert glances around nervously while someone is watching. Who is Kay really? Before we dive deeper, hit that like button and subscribe. You'll want to catch every shocking twist that's about to unfold. Kev revealed Kev at Robert's door, tense close-ups, shaky camera to reflect anxiety. When Kev finally confronts Robert, the tension explodes. Behind every glance lies years of history. Kev married Robert in prison, a secret that could change everything. And the stakes? Kev is terminally ill, with only months to live. Robert's world is thrown into chaos. Aaron is his love, but Kev demands attention, compassion, and answers that Robert isn't sure he can give. Victoria catches them holding hands. Shock, confusion, danger. Comment below what you would do if you were Robert. Smash that like button. This drama is only getting started. Victoria's confrontation. Victoria pacing, angry and scared. Robert explaining, Kev silent. Victoria demands the truth. Robert has no choice but to reveal Kev's identity, leaving his sister in utter disbelief. Meanwhile, viewers predict disaster. Will Aaron walk in? Will the truth about prison secrets destroy everything? The tension is unbearable, and the stakes keep rising with every word spoken. Victoria storms out, secrets still hanging in the air. Caleb's moral dilemma. Caleb pacing, flashbacks to helping John Sugdan escape. Cain's angry face. Caleb Milligan's life is spiraling. Having helped John Sugdan escape, he is trapped between guilt and loyalty. Cain Dingle's wrath grows, Aaron's trust wavers, and the pressure cooker of the village threatens to explode. Every secret Caleb hides risks detonating a storm that could consume everyone he loves. A message from Cain hints at immediate confrontation. Caleb's choices will have consequences he cannot escape. Rona and April's nightmare visuals. Hospital chaos, pills dropping, April running, police arriving. Rona Goskirk faces a mother's worst nightmare. April's involvement with Ray Walters and drug dealing threatens the family's very survival. When a younger sibling ends up in the hospital, the stakes skyrocket. Every second is a countdown to disaster, and the audience feels the suspense tighten like a noose around the village. April panics at the sight of police. Will Rona reach her in time? Hit that like button if your heart is racing. Subscribe to stay with us. This story is about to get even more intense. Kev's terminal revelation. Close-ups of Kev, Robert's conflicted face, dramatic lighting. Kev's confession cuts deeper than any secret before. His terminal illness is not just tragic. It's a ticking time bomb, forcing Robert to face impossible choices. Every touch, every word between them is loaded with the weight of time running out. The audience is left questioning. How will Robert choose between love, loyalty, and the past he thought he'd buried? Kev hints at another secret that could destroy Robert's relationship with Aaron completely. The Milligan storm. Caleb arguing with Cain. Flashbacks of Anthony Fox's abuse, tense village streets. The Milligans face a storm of their own. Caleb's past actions, Anthony Fox's crimes, and the unresolved murder of Anony create a web of tension. Cain's fury grows, and the village seems ready to explode. Every secret threatens to surface at the worst possible moment, creating chaos that could touch every character's life. A mysterious figure watches Caleb from the shadows, hinting at revenge. The converging climax. All characters in separate scenes, suspenseful cross-cutting, heartbeat sound effect. Now, every storyline converges. Robert faces Kev's terminal secret. Victoria struggles to understand her brother. Caleb braces for Cain's confrontation. Rona races against time to save April. And Aaron remains in the dark, his world about to be shattered. Every decision, every secret, every whisper will have consequences that could destroy lives. Emmerdale is no longer a village. It is a battlefield of emotion, betrayal, and suspense. Final shock and call to action. Dramatic slow zoom on Robert, Kev, Caleb, and Rona simultaneously. And just when you think the storm has reached its peak, a new secret is revealed. Alliances are shattered, and chaos reigns. The fate of every character hangs by a thread. Emmerdale has transformed into a high-stakes thriller, and the next twist is closer than you think. Like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next explosive chapter. Comment below which twist shocked you most, and let's see who predicts the final outcome correctly. The village may never be the same again. Stay tuned for the ultimate revelations.